anti-genocide arguments. So these creators, they're positioning themselves in opposition to him.
So I know you had hate, but I genuinely had no idea to what degree it was. You know what's funny? I'm going to repeat this one more time. This is literally just the tip of the iceberg. There are Destiny wasn't even mentioned in this. Like, Destiny was only tangentially, Epstein was only tangentially related or mentioned in this video, like a little bit. A lot of this stuff is originating from his cult, okay? That's one. Then there are a fuck ton. There's no Pegaslop. There are like left anarchist versions of this as well too. Like, there's definitely left adjacent wrecker content creators as well. The reason why, if you look at anything I post on Twitter, if you ever look at the replies, it's insane. You get shit talked so much that my opinion of you before I actually started watching the stream was decided ahead of time. Everyone said you were some kind of extremist, asshole, shithead. A lot of my leftists told me, so I just kind of believed it. I have to wonder how many others are true, lol. Yeah. This is what happens. I mean, there's also like the incel community, right? There's like a lot of incel content creators who fucking despise me. There's also a lot of people like Ben Shapiro, like the more traditional content creators on the independent media side, the entirety of the platform of Kick, which seemingly has a contractual obligation to do focus on content almost. So yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. And now also Fox News, the current American administration under Donald Trump, numerous members of the Democratic Party, virtually the entirety of the Republican Party, numerous advocacy organizations that are Zionist advocacy organizations. Yeah. Laura Loomer, Jake Tapper, Josh Gottheimer. I mean, I have a bipartisan messaging bill that was presented to Congress demanding my deplatforming. I've been banned from the country of the United Kingdom. There's a reason, right? It doesn't stem from the slop tubers, but I speak on a lot of issues. Elon Musk fucking hates me. So there are so many unhinged people who spend a great deal of time. This is part of the reason why I stopped responding. Part of the reason why I stopped responding is because if I spent every waking moment reacting to people who make focus on content, I wouldn't be able to cover the news. I wouldn't be able to do anything. Look at this. We watched one video. It was like 3 hours and 50 minutes. That's the whole day. And this is just a couple people. This is just a couple people as the tip of the iceberg, right? Look, just today, Charles Downs. Today, Ro Khanna and CNN reporter seemingly ventured into a war zone in a fake country known as Palestine and shared an unintentional incident. Unsurprisingly, Hasanabi just announced that Khanna will be speaking to him on Monday about his experience. In April, I embarrassed Ro Khanna by asking him about appearing on Piker's show. These Islamic communists are crazy. But yeah, but I think, don't feel bad. Do not feel bad. One, judge me by my enemies, okay? Judge me by my enemies. I mean, this is just a little taste. They're all fucking freaks. That's number one. Number two, the reason why this shit only increases in its intensity year over year is because the movement continues to grow. And someone has to be able to fucking tank it, okay? This is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. Not everybody could just like sit there and eat this shit all the time for just simply trying to help other people out. Someone's got to fucking tank it. It actually does stem from the slop tubers. They take over the subreddit is when popular opinion of you on Twitch flipped on a dime. The negative harassment campaign from de-isolated other streamers on the platform from expressing any positive opinions towards you and framed everything in a negative light for years prior to 10/7. I mean, that didn't, no. 10/7 is the switch. Because even before then, I was perfectly fine with most people, both privately and publicly. After October 7, obviously, everything that I do is now seen as an endorsement of anti-Israel statements. Even though anti-Israel sentiment has become widely popular, people still get scared because they're worried that like their ad money is going to dry out or something. That's just the truth. It sucks. But if you're wondering why everything I do is presented in this like unbelievably negative manner, this is why. Because there are concerted efforts to constantly paint everything that I'm doing in a bad light. Everything I'm doing in a bad light. But it's all good. I got my community. I got my people. We got this movement. And I got, more importantly than anything else, the truth on my side. And the truth will always prevail.
His arguments de facto positioning themselves on the pro-genocide side. Anti-genocide is pro-genocide.
Which isn't really that unreasonable. And when you think about it that way, it further illustrates that the widespread Zionist perception of Ethan is really just a product of his own behavior.
Let's bring an Iraqi terrorist group to your neighborhood and you just go out and be slaughtered and your mom be slaughtered and your kids be slaughtered. I'm saying that I support Palestine. I don't know how more I can express that, you know?
But Noah also lays out the thing that we've been demonstrating for the last 3 hours, that there is a massive and corrosive financial incentive to make content that...
Set to it, run. Thank you for the 20 bones. God damn. Hype train incoming. We haven't carried the flame today yet, chat. Maybe we can carry the flame right now.
paints Hassan Piker in the worst possible light. And it's gotten worse since he made that video. Guys like More Pegasus, Sensitive Society, and WestJet have virtually perfected the craft. And it's not just creators. There's an entire network of entities across multiple platforms, all feeding off each other to spread misinformation and baseless character attacks about Hassan. Places like LSF on Reddit or Yeet on Twitter. These function as dedicated anti-Hassan news networks that feed back directly into the machine. A clip gets posted, a creator makes a video on it, the news networks post clips from those videos. It's this bizarre incestuous cycle of people just jerking each other off about how terrible Hassan Piker is. It's funny, for how much Ethan Klein cries about an organized harassment campaign, you would be shocked at how organized Hassan Bad is. this.
Fucking A, let's go. Ethan Klein, Destiny, Dan Sullivan. Who else is there out there that is pushing the fuck Hasan narrative? There has to be more of us.
Well, it's happening organically. We realize that Hasan is a crazy person. Yeah.
He is a bad guy. I am so happy that I could be part of this movement to destroy this fucking terrorist motherfucker.
So this goes beyond a genre. It's like an entire ecosystem. But the attacks on Hasan are also often exaggerated, misleading, or even outright false. And as we've already seen, there's quite the ragtag band of rapists, liars, and complete morons that are most responsible for pushing them. So all things considered, it can be a little difficult to parse what information about Hasan is actually real. So to wrap up this video, let's go through some of the most sensationalized and infamous claims about Hasan Piker and see which ones hold up. Let's start with one of the most widespread and craziest headlines about Hasan that still gets repeated to this day. Hasan visited a brothel in Germany that was raided for trafficking minors. Now this story comes in a few different forms depending on who's telling it. You've got Dan, who very strategically